Not quite my tempo.
Hello, everyone. We are here for another watch along. This is, I think, the 6th one of these we've done already. Can you imagine that? It's been 6 weeks. We did The Lion King. We did Iron Man. We did Jurassic Park. We did
Onward.
Ted, National Treasure. So this is the 6th one of these. Our lives are slowly falling apart, but have no fear. Boatman has popcorn. Maggie has beer, so everything is right in the world. Kaleb Koho, you're here. How are you doing?
Doing all right. We have officially set it up on my TV with a spinning pinwheel of death, but it is at 0.00.00, so we are ready to roll.
All right, beautiful. Kaleb Boatman, how you doing?
Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart, but I'm ready to get going into the... That's a song reference, everybody. I'm not actually...
You know, it helps that you
what are
clarify that.
music?
It actually makes that bit better that you have to clarify.
Robert, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing lovely. I also have drank. I don't yet have popcorn, but it's on the way.
Are you having Renee make it for you?
No, it's in my footrest ottoman, and I have to go make it once I hit play on the movie.
Sounds good. Tuig, you're here. How are you?
Cheers.
Are you drinking Coors Light?
Yeah, he is. That my man. Now we're talking.
I needed a change. I hadn't had Coors in a while. I was looking at that Saucy app that lets you get alcohol delivered to your door because we can't go anywhere. And I was like, you know what, Coors.
That's a good beer.
What is this app? Saucy?
Saucy.
I'm downloading it instantly.
I was about to say that's an instant download for Tim. Maggie, how are you?
I'm good. Living the dream. I love this movie. I'm very excited to watch it.
For those of you who are tuning in, we're watching National Treasure. You should know this. But
that might be important.
It might be important to know that we're here to watch National Treasure. And it's going to be super dope. I'm really excited. Like Maggie said, I love this movie. I saw this movie in the theater with my sister. And ever since then, I've watched it. I would say we watched it a ton as a kid, when I was a kid growing up. But I would say the last 3 or 4 years, watched it at least once a year. Really enjoy it. Love it. It's fantastic. For some reason, this movie only has a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's fucking ridiculous.
What
It's
a
a goddamn shame. Stupid. Whoever saw this movie and said, meh, you're dumb. This movie slaps. Does anybody else have any extreme thoughts on the movie before we get going?
I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I'm excited to revisit it. I probably haven't seen it in over 10 years.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
That's a long time.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's probably been more like 5 years for me.
Oh, jeez.
I just like to say this movie is a national treasure.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right.
That's
Well,
a Coors Light joke right there.
we will get right into it. We are queued up. Everybody at 000. The movie, obviously, I said in the post, it's on Netflix. So if you're coming late or you just got here and you want to jump in, we'll give a time code every now and then. We are watching it on Netflix, most of us. I have it on Blu-ray, whatever. But it is on Netflix for your streaming purposes. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, play. And away we go. I should probably turn on the subtitle.
We have our heading. Here we go.
That just took me back, my friend.
What did you do?
I'm turning on the subtitles.
Can you turn the sound bar on?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. We have our heading. Here we go. Boatman.
From the magic within our hearts.
Don't even with me. That is too real.
That is the greatest.
Coming soon to theaters.
When I put in the Blu-ray, it did that, and I kind of died a little.
Do the new DVDs still do that?
No.
Not that specific.
DVDs don't get made anymore, so that's the.
True.
No, I know.
Tim Brzakala is living proof that is a lie.
That Blu-rays get made.
I only buy DVDs. because I'm a cheap bastard.
Nick Tuig actually only buys Laserdisc, so.
Imagine if movies were still being made on Laserdisc.
That would be an interesting world. I think, the 4K discs don't have any like previews or anything before when you put them in. It usually just asks you what language you want, and then whether you want to go to the main menu or hit play, and that's it. And then, but the regular Blu-rays still do like a coming soon to theaters, and usually I like to have a good laugh with Maggie, and every time I put in a movie and it says coming soon to theaters, and I'll look at her and say, Maggie, what's coming soon to theaters? And then it's an ad for like Cars 2, and like that's my dad joke every time we watch a movie. So.
I completely forgot Christopher Plummer was in this.
Yeah, no, he showed up at the lightning strike, and I was just like, oh, look, it's Harlan Thrombey.
I know. I feel like that's what I thought too.
This guy has been in like so many movies, but we're going to now only associate him with the movie where he slashes his neck within the first 2 minutes.
I mean, I heavily associate him with All the Money in the World.
All the Money in the World, for sure. Yeah.
He is great in that.
He's very good in that movie. He was nominated for that, right?
He was. I think he's the oldest nominee ever.
Oh wow, that is nuts. He's great though. Like every time he shows up in something, he's great.
Oh, he's very talented.
Wasn't he just in something else other than Knives Out?
Probably.
Or am I going crazy?
He's in everything, so probably.
Something I watched recently had him in it, but I don't remember what.
Christopher Plummer.
Hannah Montana's brother, everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Hannah
That's Jason Earls, Hannah Montana's brother in the show. The young Thomas Gates.
I knew I recognized him from somewhere.
Fun fact, still looks like he's 36 years old. In everything.
He was like 22 at the time.
I heard some dumb, like, I don't know if it was a rumor or a bit of trivia or whatever. Maybe I'm just stupid. But I thought he was like 36 when he did Hannah Montana. And he just looks perpetually 24.
Who?
Jason Earls.
That kid that we just saw was 20?
No. When he did Hannah Montana.
No. He was the kid in the carriage. He was yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, no. If the fucking 12-year-old was actually 20.
Yeah, I was like, what? What are you talking about?
He's just like, holy shit, he aged phenomenally.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of, but he has not been in anything that recent. He was good in Girl with the
Tim,
Dragon.
I don't know why you're so shocked that I am like that somebody was like 20 but looks 12 because I am proof of that.
That's fair. That's very accurate.
I'll take that and raise you.
I don't how is the peeping, Robert?
The what?
Michael is asking you how the peeping is. Am I reading that right?
Peeping? How's the peeping? I don't understand. I don't understand what he's referencing. There's probably a reference. Michael messaged me to explain that reference.
Well, it didn't happen last time, so it was bound to happen this time.
You dropping out?
Peeping.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Christopher Plummer was in the 2006 classic The Lake House.
I was going to say, I was just looking at his IMDb, and for someone who's supposedly in everything, I recognize like 3 things.
Was he in Minority Report? Was he the... No, that was Max von Sydow. He was in something that I watched recently.
The other one.
The other old guy who's in a lot of stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Took me a second, Michael. Yeah, I just finished watching Talented Mr. Ripley. That's what the peeping thing is.
He's younger. Were you watching Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
No, I haven't watched that movie since June? No, that's the wrong month. What day is it? July. January. I haven't seen that movie since January.
Excuse me.
I know these guys are like obsessed with history, but like, can you imagine naming your child Benjamin Franklin?
I mean, yes.
Can you?
I believe
Okay,
Koho.
let me rephrase the question. Can you imagine being the child who has to grow up in a middle school being called Benjamin Franklin?
I mean, I don't know anyone who walked around my life calling me Caleb Mark. Like,
That's
But
fair.
that's because your name isn't like a founding father.
You're also the one who wants to name their son Peter Parker, so please back the fuck up.
That's true. You told me you had dibs though.
I do have dibs.
You told me that many times. I told you I'm gonna race you to having kids just so I can take the name from you.
Sean Bean is a damn legend.
So that's why I
yeah,
asked earlier, the last time that we watched this movie, because I don't think it was until we watched this movie like a couple years ago or whatever that I realized that was Sean Bean.
I love him.
Here's the thing: is this is the first movie I ever saw him in, where
Yeah.
I like recognized him as Sean Bean. And then
Yeah.
like I watched internet shows, and everyone was like, "Sean Bean, the guy that dies and everything," and I was like,
Yeah.
"No." Spoiler for the end of this movie, but no.
Was this after Cage like kind of went off the deep end? Or is this like in that
shut
transition?
your damn mouth. Nicolas Cage never went off the deep
This
end.
was,
He's
like,
still a
right at-
national treasure.
Ah,
This is post
You're
Face
on
Off
This was
though.
like right at the start of
I was
him.
about to say, it's like right at the beginning
It's
of
post Face Off. I don't know if I would call Face Off like the deep end point.
Not at all, because he did adaptation after Face Off, and that's probably his best performance ever.
But was an adaptation before this?
Yeah.
Okay.
but after Face Off, yeah.
So this was like beginning
I
of the
think like
transition.
2007.
That's a good mark.
Ghost Rider. When was Sorcerer's Apprentice?
2010.
2010, yeah. But again, that's not him going off the deep end. That's him working with the director that he's worked with before twice on a Disney movie. Like, I don't think that's him going off the deep
No.
end.
I was just like asking what else he did in that time period,
Uh,
like around those years.
when did Lord of War come out? Because he's really good in that too.
2005.
The real question is, when did The Wicker Man come out?
2007 or 6.
Let's not forget about The Croods.
2013.
This is his most recent on IMDb. Are you guys ready for this? This is intense. Wally's Wonderland, Grand Isle, Primal, Kill Chain, Running with the Devil, Color Out of Space, and A Score to Settle. Those all came out in 2019.
I'm not gonna lie, those like titles said in that order sounds like the songs to like or the lyrics to like a Metallica song.
2018, Spider-Verse, Between Worlds, Teen Titans Go, 211, Looking Glass, Mandy. Those all came out in 2018.
He's very busy.
They're all like straight to DVD movies, though.
But yeah, but he's
Didn't Mandy come out in
I
theaters?
I feel like I heard Mandy. I heard stuff about
Mandy
it.
is a weird movie.
That's what I hear. I don't know if I'd like it.
You would not.
Can we
like
just
it.
say somebody who has the range to go in the same year from Mandy to Spider-Man Noir?
It's true. And Superman.
Mandy is good, but I don't think you would like it go.
That's very fair. And
And
probably
then there's
accurate.
Ghost Rider,
Yikes.
Season of the Witch.
scratching at the door.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Kick-Ass is good though.
That's true. Nick Cage to me has never been the problem in any movie that I've seen him in because I just like him.
He's a little crazy, but
He can be very insane, but I kind of like full Cage sometimes.
I just remember seeing this movie the first time and thinking like, oh, so smart. They're so smart. Look at them go.
Was that Jack Sparrow?
I want to be a historian. So I studied history for a year, and then I was like,
Never mind.
Never mind.
You actually did that?
Yeah. My year at lacrosse.
I know, mate.
So that dead guy looked like Jack Sparrow, and now I have a theory that this is actually the Black Pearl.
Or all pirates look the same.
Wow.
Well, wow. I don't think you can actually say that on YouTube.
Possible.
Can we talk about the legend that is Justin Bartha, though? Riley's a
legend might
goddamn
be a
hero.
strong word.
What
I
else
modeled my life after Riley, so you be very
We can
careful
tell.
what you say.
Riley,
Growing mystery in the Hangover movie.
like, yeah, other than the Hangover movies, like,
Well, he's like barely in that.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking at his IMDb and he hasn't been in shit.
You only need one.
He's getting some residual checks from the
Exactly, that's what
Hangover.
I'm saying. And this, probably. And if they're making
This was his second feature film,
Damn.
What was his first?
Geely. Yeah, he only has 34 credits.
He's living his life.
Yeah, he's great in this movie though. Like, he's a good actor. Like, I'm just surprised I haven't seen him, like lead like a TV, like TBS sitcom or something like that. Like, I just expect he would get some more work than he does.
He could be in like a buddy cop show where he's like the by the book rookie,
That
and he's got like a loose cannon.
Or even just like he could just be
Like
the
the
guy.
other guys with him and Will Ferrell's spot.
Yeah. He could even just be the guy at the police station that works on the computer that you only see once an episode,
he
but
reminds
shows
me,
up as like the comic relief.
He
Like,
reminds me a lot of Jake Johnson.
that's fair.
Like, I feel like they play similar things.
He kind of reminds me of Justin Long.
Often that character. Justin Long doesn't work anymore, so let's not.
Well, neither does he.
Well, I know, but we're trying to compare him to people who are working.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't work anymore.
Not really.
Justin Long works in my mind because just today I saw He's Just Not That Into You, and he's in that film.
He is not.
It's a good film. I like it.
I like that movie too.
See? It's okay.
You don't actually see them.
Basically.
It's PG-13.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
The stabbing of the thumb is the thing that makes me wince every time I watch this.
Yeah.
Sean Bean being blonde in this movie also.
You don't like a blonde Sean Bean?
He's very blonde. Like, not like dirty blonde. Like, he's blonde in this movie. Freaks me out.
Is there an alternate universe where Sean Bean is James Bond?
He's got so much of a villain face, though.
He
You
was
think so?
one number off.
He's not quite so suave.
There you go, too. I was waiting for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. An alternate universe, like
Plus one, boom, he's in.
Yeah, Tuig said he was only one number off.
Yeah. You knew that, right?
What?
Sean Bean.
What?
He's in Goldeneye.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, because the movie started and he was in like that opening scene, and I was like, who is this person? And then I thought about it for a little bit longer, and I went, that's Sean Bean. Actually, in my head, I went, that's the guy from National Treasure. And then I had to think about him for a couple more seconds and be like, Sean Bean.
I feel like everyone who meets Sean Bean at a convention should stop saying you're the guy from Lord of the Rings and say you're the guy from National Treasure. I think he'd appreciate it.
I think most people nowadays probably recognize him from Pixels.
Oh. I thought you were going Game of Thrones, but yeah.
Also that's actually probably, that might be his most, like, nowadays might be his most well-known role.
Mhm.
Even more than Lord of the Rings.
He's
I
so
like the zoom on Bean's face of contemplation.
I love those. I love
That was
the,
a
like,
choice.
I love the music under Nick Cage, like deciphering this riddle.
yeah.
It's so
It's
good.
very dramatic.
It's so good.
Masons, nice.
Is that the same, Robert?
Kind of.
You know what I mean?
I don't know much, but
Tim says
kind
no.
of.
No, I'm shaking my head at you, being like, "Is that the same?" Like, you can be open.
But I don't know.
I
So you
think
can ask-
it's
you know what I'm-
similar. It's like an offshoot, but like also like the ones that they're talking about, it's like questionable if they existed. Because like it's like a conspiracy kind of thing. It's similar.
Sure.
I don't think it's like directly descended from like this high order or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I could ask. I'm gonna ask.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but send him a text
Yeah, I will. You think I won't?
or Google it.
Nah. Hey. Period. Are Masons the same as like? What should I? What is this question?
How about you go make your popcorn and you ask him in person,
Now we're talking.
like a normal human being.
Not the Earth today.
Hey, remember when like 22 minutes ago we all got on this call and then we heard Boatman like just run out of the room and up a bunch of stairs and the echo in the background just talking to his dad?
You talking smack because he's not here or what?
No, I didn't realize he was gone until I looked up halfway through that sentence and then I felt that. You brought up popcorn, so I thought about Boatman because naturally.
Yeah.
As you do.
So aggressive. That is the idea. Yeah.
No, I'm just in general.
So cool.
Like, oh, because he picked up the gunpowder. I just got it.
Oh damn, you're right.
Every time I watched it, I was like, why does his glove just catch on fire? But I forgot he was like rifling through the gunpowder.
But I mean, his thing could be very flammable.
No.
No,
The fire is like this far away from it.
you're right.
Oh, that just made so much sense to me.
Riley's got a really good hat.
Yeah.
Quality Riley hat.
When I was a kid, I never understood why those two like basically broke up as friends in this scene. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, why don't you just like work together to steal the Declaration of Independence? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
He has standards.
Right.
that I
But
can
like,
see.
he
And the rest-
doesn't want Sean Bean to steal the Declaration of Independence, so his idea is to steal the Declaration of Independence. It feels like they didn't really have contradictory
Definitely
goals.
killing people, which I think was the point.
Right.
I don't
And-
want anyone. I don't want anyone to rob me. That's why I just go around giving my stuff away.
Sure.
Exactly.
Also,
Michael's got a good question.
blew up the Charlotte.
Two things. One, Garth, time code. We are at just coming up on 22 minutes in 15 seconds. Two, breaking news. Scoob coming straight to VOD, skipping theaters.
No.
Shame.
From Warner Brothers. It's coming straight to VOD on May 15th. You can rent it for $20 or buy it for $25.
That's what those monsters get for not casting Matthew Lillard.
I was looking forward to that movie.
I was just making a joke.
I know you were.
You can still look forward to
Well, no, I'm still looking forward to it, but it's just another one. I mean, if Warner Brothers is going to do that to a movie, I'd rather them do it to Scoob than Wonder Woman.
Right.
to be a trend at least. I mean, because this is only this one, right?
From what?
That is supposed to be in theaters that was never in theaters and went straight to VOD.
Well, if you count Artemis Fowl coming straight to Disney
I'm not
Plus,
counting that because that hasn't happened yet.
that is happening though.
I guess.
So Trolls.
So, but children's movies is the.
It seems to be
the
yes,
theme.
yes. Yeah, Artemis Fowl I think is that same week is coming to Disney Plus, like
Really?
the May 15th or something like that. But yeah, so that's breaking news. Yikes. So, yeah.
Michael's got a cool question in the chat. If we were selected to steal any historical artifact, real or fictional, what would we choose to steal and why?
No, it's not historical. That's okay.
What a dunk.
That's a good point. You know how at the end of Burton's Planet of the Apes, the Lincoln Memorial is now Thade?
Yeah.
I pick that.
Oh no.
That was good. That was very good.
I'm gonna go with the remains of Pompeii.
Well, that's like a place.
Well, not anymore.
I mean,
Like that sounds like a lot of things.
yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds like
yeah, I got a
multiple-
heavy pocket.
That's like me going. You know what I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go steal the White House. Like,
He just said he's gonna take the Lincoln Memorial.
oh, he's gonna take the statue from the Lincoln Memorial. That's
Yeah,
what he
it's
said.
much easier. You're right.
Koho and I know exactly what we are going to steal.
Oh, 100%.
Koho and I are going to steal the John Malkovich film 100 Years.
We've
which is
literally
kept in a
already-
time capsule in a
we've-
lost vault.
We've already planned it out. We are going to go find whatever moving heist armored truck is carrying the 100 Years film, directed by Robert Rodriguez and starring and written by John Malkovich. That comes out in 21/16,
You told me about that.
and I'm going to steal it with. Boatman.
I did hear about this. This was like my senior year in high school. Everybody was like talking about the movie that was going to come out in 100 years because today's society wasn't ready for it or something like that.
It's Robert Rodriguez. I don't think any society is ready for it.
So I have more bad news from Warner Brothers.
Oh boy,
Koho's gonna be really pissed, and
I'm
so
scared.
is Maggie.
I'm scared.
In the Heights
Don't
was
do
already
it.
made, but it has now been redated. It is not coming out June 26th,
Don't do this.
2020. It is now coming out June 18th, 2021. A full year.
That's not that bad of news.
That
I
is
thought it was
that-
going to be worse.
That is bad news.
But we're still going to see it in the theater. It would have been worse if you would have said that they were putting it straight on.
Koho's dead.
I'm not even shitting you. If Soul wasn't coming out this year, then In the Heights would have been my number one of the year that I wanted to see.
Wait, PJ Campbell did National Treasure 3 days ago? According to Garth?
No clue.
Well, That's upsetting.
Isn't that twice? That's
That
twice
is
now.
twice
isn't it?
now. They've done the same movie as us like 2 days before, but that's fine.
You
Yikes.
gotta announce it sooner. If
Maybe
you decided on Tuesday, you decided this a week ago.
we did decide.
Because now
this
it looks
weekend.
like you're copying him.
Well, let's just copy. What is it? Featured presentations and watch Empire Records. No one. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
What else
Oh,
does
Boatman.
she? Oh, that's Diane Cruz. That's okay. Never mind.
Boatman, how mad are you
What did
guys
you say, Tim?
if that John Malkovich movie is just Red 3?
I wouldn't be
okay.
mad, but I'd be disappointed.
I want to see Robert Rodriguez's Red 3. Are you kidding me?
That would
Is
actually
that
be
an
pretty
actual thing that would or could
I
have
would
happened?
want to see that.
For 100 years.
good. That's what 100 years actually is.
Oh dear lord! If it is, I'm fucking in. Let's go.
Maggie, were we there? Were we in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that trip very much.
Are you talking about the one
I
stayed at Maryland?
Say that again?
Where we stayed at the University of Maryland?
Yeah, the one for your NHD trip.
Yeah, no, we went there. It was dope. And that was when I was very hard on the historian thing, so I was like, yeah.
I've seen it, and my dad got mad at me because I kept doing a Nicolas Cage impression while we were waiting to see it.
That's fair.
You kind of have to wait a long time. I remember waiting in a long line to get in.
What are the odds that the third National Treasure movie that was announced is a prequel called The College Years, where Ben Gates and Riley Poole meet at like Washington State?
They Irishman style de-age Nicolas Cage and Justin Bartha.
No, he looks 30 years older still.
So the Irishman.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nice. Well done. You know, if you look closely, these two are actually positioned in the exact same way as X-Men First Class, when Magneto and Professor X are playing chess on the stairs. I wonder which film did it first.
It's making us sad. Don't rain on our parade. I think we went there too.
I think we did too. I remember that. I don't like I said, I don't remember like the details, but I remember liking Jefferson Monument the most.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
That's a good one.
But
Have other people been to DC, I'm assuming? Tim has. I know Tim has.
I've been there, yeah. Yeah, we went there. A big family trip. Like my dad's entire side of the family, we all went for a week over the summer. Summer before my freshman year of high school.
This movie mentioned Iowa, and I felt seen.
Congratulations. If I was gonna steal something, I would probably try to steal the Declaration of Independence and see if this plan works.
Yeah.
How many people in 2005
Yeah, but
who do you
this
think
is
actually tried that?
they're not thinking about national treasure anymore.
That's true.
Anyway.
it's not the like in the relevant sphere. I thought you said like if you were gonna. I didn't realize you were talking about like the artifact question. I thought you were gonna just say like if I was gonna steal anything in the world, like I wouldn't shoplift. I wouldn't take a pack of gum. I would go for the Declaration. Like I thought that's what you were saying.
Incorrect.
I see this movie coming out, and then I just picture a bunch of people in Washington like watching it with pens and paper, being like, "Oh shit!"
I didn't even think of that. Damn it.
The same
Why didn't
with
I? God, this would have been so much easier.
Also, ever since I've seen the second one, every time I see this scene now, I want to be like, "Just go upstairs. The Book of Secrets is up there."
Well, actually, the Book of Secrets is in the Library of Congress. They're in the
Yeah,
National Archives, aren't they?
Well,
Boom.
They're in the Library of
Oh,
Congress.
okay. No, I thought they were in the National Archives. That's my B.
I love
Then you are right. They should go upstairs to get the Book of Secrets.
Okay. You're right there.
I always really wanted to see National Treasure 3 after the end of the second one when they're just like, what's on page whatever, whatever.
Same.
I was like, what is on page whatever, whatever?
Same. Apparently, it's been announced. Tim and Maggie told me.
Really? Are we
Yeah.
actually going to get National Treasure 3?
theoretically.
I want to know what's on page 47. I don't remember what the page number
I
is.
think that's the page.
Is it actually? Is everything 47?
Pretty much.
Jesus. I feel like the number 42, but like that movie is my life with 47. It'll always haunt me. I always thought this was like really cool.
Yeah, same.
I want to know how much research like the screenwriters did to figure out if this was actually like a real thing or if
This
just
feels
like-
suspiciously bullshit to me personally.
well, I'm sure that a preservation room like does exist.
Probably
because
exists,
it
yeah.
makes sense, but like I don't know.
To me, this feels like they knew about like these were like two history nerds who had like this really weird idea of like, what if we did this? And stayed up like all night going, well, this is how we could do it.
Yeah.
And then just wrote a script about it. And I think that's what makes it really fun. Is it feels like a conversation you'd have like drunk at 3 a.m. with your buddy.
Let's steal the Declaration of Independence.
Of
I mean,
course, we should steal the Declaration of Independence. Yeah.
It's literally a conversation that me and Koho had, except it was 100 years.
Yeah, basically,
no,
that's
no,
literally what it
no.
was, and no alcohol was involved. It was just 3 a.m.
A lot
Boatman.
of caffeine
It was 3 a.m.
and sleep
Boatman.
deprivation.
Yeah, 100%.
Say what you will about Nick Cage, he's got a good set of hair.
Sure.
He always has different hair in movies.
It's very thick, I guess.
Like his hair in Con Air is very different from his hair in Adaptation.
His hair in Con Air is
Is glorious.
a little extra to begin with.
See, I couldn't pull this off because I don't have a nice lady who works in the National Archives to send a coin to, then to get her fingerprint to then get into the thing.
You could be said nice lady, though.
Nah, because I have to go to school for a lot longer.
Fair. I don't know if I know any other movies that she's in that aren't this and Inglourious Bastards.
She's in Troy.
I have not seen Troy.
She isn't trying. Good pull.
She's supposedly the most beautiful woman in the world.
Is she Helen
Yep.
of the titular Troy?
Yep. No, she's of Sparta.
Helen of Troy is the character.
Is it?
Helen of Troy.
It's Helen of Troy, for sure.
I thought she was taken. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
She was taken by the Spartans.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
To have sex with Orlando Bloom.
Right.
She's in the Liam Neeson classic Unknown.
Ah.
Oh, she was in Welcome to Marwin.
She
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That
You have a
review-
very famous review of that film on your channel.
a very famous review that has like 1,000 views, where I got like
a lot of hate.
a lot of
comments.
hate comments because apparently I don't understand mental illness. Yeah, great times. That was I still get comments on that video every now and then, and I'm just like, guys,
Let it go.
it's been over a year. Let's stop it, please. Now I'm actually kind of curious how many views that has. I'm gonna go look.
Subscribe to Tim Loves Movies.
Tim hasn't posted a video on there in a while, so go ahead and subscribe, but there's not a lot of new content on there.
I'm sorry, Michael.
What?
He commented that.
Oh, from
I
that
dunked
dunk.
him too hard.
Which dunk? Oh, when you dunked on him?
Yeah.
About the historical thing? Yeah.
I still think that National Treasure 3 should be what Tim pitched in that one Nerdgasm match because that's also what I pitched.
pitch.
Because that's what I've had in my brain forever for some reason.
Hey guys, this video of me reviewing Welcome to Morrowind was published December 21st, 2018. Guess what I'm wearing? My Bad Santa 2 sweatshirt.
It's all coming together.
The video has 1,255 views. It has 28 likes and 26 dislikes.
Ooh, that's not a good ratio.
It has 37 comments. One of my favorite comments is, "Oh my God, how shocking. The doll was running shirtless. What are you, Mormons or something?"
I remember
I
the
can't.
night that you sat down with us and showed us the video and read all the comments, and I was like, what the fuck is the internet?
To which I responded, "What are you, Mormons or something? Fucking good one."
I like Garth's pitch for a third one.
Mm-hmm.
The villain is the kid they hire to write down stuff, but they didn't. That's funny.
Well, remember, they don't actually really get millions, because Riley got taxed to hell and only got to keep his Ferrari.
That's not true. That's not what would happen in real life.
Right, but that's what he says happens.
You know what that is? That's historical fiction.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one. You don't get the movie, do you? Go see a fucking Star Wars film.
And you said,
And I said, okay, sounds good.
did you reply to
I replied to so many of these. There's one that like.
Was that the video with the cheeseburger comment, or was that?
Yeah,
something
that's what
else?
I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read this whole comment, but this one basically told me that I didn't understand what PTSD was. And their last sentence was, "Stick with brainless celluloid fodder and leave films like Welcome to Morrowind to the grown-ups." And I said, sounds good. I'll be sure to do that.
Oh my God. Also, for this plan to work, she has to have like not washed her hands in a while, right?
Right? Like, I don't understand the timing of when. Yeah, like because
She got the coin like several days ago.
Yeah, so it's very confusing. Like, unless he had it delivered like right before this event, but she
even then,
would have showered to like get ready for this like thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very you're right.
Oh, here's the aforementioned comment that Maggie referenced. It was actually the first comment on the video. "Hey, buddy, the cheeseburger is on the way. I liked the movie. The reason it's creepy is because the real guy was a cross-dresser, not just shoes. It's based on a real person." And I commented and said, "Sounds good, man. Let me know when the cheeseburger will be here and ask for a large fry as well."
That's exactly what I would say.
Fucking, I think that's my most viewed video too, and I'm just like, okay. Like,
What's funny is your opinion on Welcome to Morrowind is like the critic consensus is that
Right.
it's an awful film, so I don't
Yeah.
get why people came out so hard against that one.
Well, and it's so weird too. So that's my most viewed review video. I have another video that has 30,000 views, but it's because it's not movie related. But that's my most viewed review at 1.2 thousand. My next highest viewed is my Ladybird review, and that has 750. So it's like not even close. So I don't know what it was about Welcome to Morrowind that people were just like, gotta watch
Yeah.
Tim Loves Movies.
I wonder. That's funny, actually.
My top 3 reviews are Beauty and the Beast 2017, Ladybird, and Welcome to fucking Morrowind. And Call Me By Your Name is another really high one. Yeah, the only other time I got really bad dislikes was I did an Alita Battle Angel trailer reaction. It has 337 views and has 4 likes, One of the likes is myself, by the way. It has 26 dislikes. And the comments are literally like, this guy doesn't know what real CGI is. He thinks the CGI looks bad. Go watch fucking Aquaman again, you dumbass. And I was like, what the fuck? God damn it. I said I like Aquaman, but I can't dislike Alita? What the fuck? YouTube is a scary place.
Yeah, like look at this comment that we got, which was K, just been recovering from that dunk that I think I'll be okay. What a freak. What's his name? Michael Campbell? What a loser.
What an asshole.
What
hey,
an
Garth,
asshole.
subscribe to my channel.
Aw.
Thanks, Garth.
Thanks, Garth. On behalf of Tim.
The last video I posted was a Joker spoiler review featuring Cody Newberry, Kaleb Koho, and Caleb Boatman.
Garth now goes and comments on your Welcome to Marwin video. It says, you idiot.
Nick, we just solved it. So he needed her to touch the thing to look at the stuff on the keypad. So as long as she went and touched the keypad soon after that, then it was fine.
Okay.
But he the fingerprint thing was just her random fingerprints, and then he used some weird fingerprint gas to make it happen.
Some weird.
I don't know, he put it in a bag, and there was some fog, and then it showed her fingerprints. But that just was shining the lemon on the.
That's still a very big risk that she doesn't wash her hands before she goes and types on the keyboard.
Yeah. You have to time it impeccably well.
Well,
popcorn right now, but I'll just in case you're wondering, Maggie, I do have an update on the Mason situation when I return.
Okay, I will be patiently waiting.
Also, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't think a historical society would actually make their password something guessable like Valley Forge.
That's true.
It would be a bunch of random letters.
Yeah, it'd be random letters and numbers if you're trying to protect the Declaration of Independence. I don't think it'd be something like some guessable Revolutionary War location. I feel like that's a little.
Mm-hmm. Also, I love how Ben had to be super smart and think of all this stuff and be really finesse in it, and then Ian just comes in and he's like, "Let's break down every sewer system and every air conditioning unit and just go get it."
Right.
All right, so I could steal it that way. I could try his plan and see how that goes.
Just run in and kick everything.
He hasn't killed anybody. He's only been using tasers, so that's fine.
Until this right here.
I just need a computer guy, and I need some muscle, and then we'll be good to go.
Koho volunteers to be your guy in the chair.
I am bad at math, and I'm illiterate, so that's
never mind.
This is so badass though when they start shooting at him and he just puts the Declaration up in front of him.
Right. It's dope.
All right, in case anybody was wondering about the whole Mason thing, I'll go real quick. Basically, the Freemasons.
Bathroom, just wait.
Okay, I'll wait for her.
That shot right there of Nick Cage in the elevator makes you think he should be James Bond. Look at that
Chicken
boy.
Not stirred.
That was good.
That is 100% true, Katie. Oh my god. Katie commented, the fingerprint scene is a good example of how easy it is to spread the Rona.
The last time I watched this movie, we watched The End with Katie, and Katie was into it, but Kate was all like, this movie is corny, it's stupid. And I said,
I hope Kate and Tyler are watching right now.
I just have a lot of emotional investment in this film. Okay, Robert, let's hear your update.
Okay, so what I have learned is that the Freemason Society was a secret society that was created by a few of the founding fathers and people who were around in that time. Since then, it has obviously become much less secret. It does still exist. Their practices and meetings and agendas and all that kind of stuff are still kept very, very, very private. but the existence of the society is very real.
So it is the same thing?
Yes.
Nice.
It came from the same thing and has evolved over time. Apparently in the 80s it was kind of taken from like a secret society, like people didn't know if it existed, to like being a public thing
Being like, we're wearing aprons all the time.
in the 70s and 80s. Well, that was a weird thing to say.
It's true.
I mean, it's
Of course, Garth has friends that are Freemasons.
Well, so
Well-
our grandpa was a Freemason.
Yeah, our grandfather was amazing.
About it. Like, so at his funeral, he had like a whole like Freemason like thing.
where they all got in line and went, huh?
They didn't do
It was
that.
actually, that part of the ceremony was very, very good.
It was cool.
Dope.
Mr. Brown.
I realized he was under a lot of pressure, but you know how he like used his credit card and that like screwed him over, and he was like $2 short. He couldn't have like turned to the guy next to him and been like, "Listen, man, I want to get this for my kid. My credit card doesn't work. I don't have any cash. Spot me $2."
Yeah,
Right.
true.
Solved the whole thing.
Explain how he got time to like swipe a fake one.
Well, he bought two
Mhm.
in the gift shop.
With his credit card.
Yeah.
I see. So that was just done off screen. Like he was chatting with the woman at like the cashier, and he was like, "I only have $32. Do you take cards? Oh, here, let me get another one while I'm using a card."
Yeah.
Correct.
I see. As you do.
And he just put the fake one in the thing.
The thing meaning Diane Kruger's hand.
Right.
What?
My abs hurt.
I gotta say, Sean Bean, you can give him shit for being blonde. I like the way he says the word document in this movie.
I believe you.
Since I know Katie just joined and she's a little late, if you don't know exactly where we're at, we are coming up on the 49-minute mark
Very quickly.
very quickly. We just hit 49 minutes. It's the car chase or the van chase right now. So
I like how her hair instantly fell out of that bun. That's not a very well made bun. Just to write that out there. Or they wanted to make it more dramatic with her flowing hair. but-
Somebody should do an edit of Inglourious Bastards in the scene where she's talking to Waltz about how she injured her leg mountain climbing, and she says like the word mountain climbing, and then it cuts to this scene and her like hanging off the van, and then it cuts back. That'd be really funny.
I like how
oh, Garth, Maggie brought that up earlier.
The hair.
yeah.
I agree, especially when he goes, "Got the bloody map."
Well, I just who created the character and was like, this man needs to have the blondest hair imaginable. Like, is that his normal hair color? I can't imagine that it is.
He has blonde hair.
That blonde though, like I feel
It
like
looks like it's highlights. Like he put in early 2000s like blonde highlights.
I feel like his hair in Lord of the Rings is probably his normal color considering his eyebrows. But which is still kind of blonde, but it's not like that blonde.
You hungry?
Just
If a
like,
woman's mad, that's a good question to ask.
are you hungry?
Yeah, well, just speaking from personal experience, usually, yes.
I think it's interesting to be like, to think about, because like, there's like production designers and like character designers and that kind of stuff who have to like make the choices of like how characters look.
Right.
And who's like can you imagine the person who's like trying to do like sketches of Sean Bean's character and was like, what am I missing? It's just not quite right. Blonde hair, that's it. Or like, let's just take like half an inch of a mustache off the side. Like the person who's making those decisions is an ideal job.
Aw.
Just to have the director walk in and be like, shit, start over. It's crap.
Right.
When you Google Sean Bean, the second thing that comes up is Sean Bean movies. The first thing is Sean Bean deaths.
Poor guy. Did you guys know that Sean Bean is terrified of helicopters? Fun fact.
Yes, he had to climb up mountains.
A mountain? That was ridiculous.
He got up 2 hours before everybody else.
It is Harvey Keitel. When you told me that he was going to be in The Irishman, you're like, I'm so excited because Harvey Keitel is going to be in The Irishman. And I said, who is Harvey Keitel? And you were like, the FBI agent in National Treasure. And I said, got it? Oh, and the last time I watched this movie, that girl was in something, and I looked her up, but now I can't remember what it was. Oh, jeez. He's so aggressive with the way he shakes it at her.
That's what she said.
Okay.
So not to backpedal a little bit, but like, I wish people asked me if I was hungry more often.
Right?
I don't think I've ever been asked if I'm hungry before. Like if I'm angry, no one goes, "Are you hungry?" Because honestly, that would solve a lot of my arguments.
Literally every day at 4 o'clock, Maggie looks at me and goes, "So what are we doing for dinner?"
Well, I have to plan how many snacks I'm going to eat, depending on...
Is that Tom Hooper?
I don't know. Is it...
I'm sorry, wait, what?
The guy next to Harvey Keitel, the tall guy that works...
That
guy in the back, that looks a lot like Harvey.
I'm IMDb'ing it right now.
But it looks a lot like Tom Hooper.
Is he just imagining what the cat's buttholes will look like?
Oh my god, he looks a lot like Tom Hooper.
That's what I'm saying.
I sent you all an article.
The evolution. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
His picture on IMDb, it's short, but
Put the link in the chat,
blonde.
Nick.
I'll put it in the chat.
Maybe he is blonde. Maybe I'm crazy. He's really blonde in these pictures. Why is he naked? In this picture.
Second picture is a towel pic. Oh no, it's boxers. Never mind. Even better.
Yeah. Does it smell?
Chewie, you didn't warn me this was not safe for work.
This is not safe
he
for
really
work.
is blonde. That's crazy.
Okay. It's in the chat.
Enlightening me.
Once again, we're coming up on 55 minutes.
When was Sean Bean in WWE? Oh, MMA fan mullet. Okay. Wedding mullet.
These are great.
Yikes. See, but it did kind of get darker. See, that's a lot darker than
The Dolph Lundgren.
him and Vigo. Oh my god. Yeah, it's darker in
Who took the time? The homeless vet?
Someone literally got paid to put this article together.
The matching BFF bangs soaked with drunken flop sweat.
I did not know that Sean Bean was going to be in the Snowpiercer TV series.
Oh, is that? I didn't know that either.
According to Garth.
I believe him. Garth knows a lot of things.
Is it like? It's.
I don't know.
Is he going to be like John Hurt's character?
I have no idea. You'd have to look it up. I have no idea what the series is about.
I think it's just a retelling. I'm looking it up.
Couldn't be a sequel. It'd have to be either the same story or a prequel.
Set over 7 years after the world has become a frozen wasteland, Snowpiercer centers on the remnants of humanity who inhabit a gigantic, perpetually moving train. So yeah, it's just a retelling.
Yeah.
It is like a comic book or some
It's on
graphic novel.
It's going to be on TNT. He does not have a character name on IMDb, but he is listed for 10 episodes. But he's also listed as 2021. So, and the show just started, so I'm assuming it got picked up for season 2, and he's been cast in season 2. That would be my guess.
Garth said something else. Yeah, so she is in a couple other like chick flick movies. I looked it up, but I actually know her from the series. I think it's called Friends from College. She's like one of the main characters with Keegan-Michael Key.
Who are you talking about?
That title also doesn't sound safe for work.
It's not. The other FBI agent, her right there. Oh. But she was in like a bunch of chick flicks. That's what she was most known for.
She looks familiar.
On IMDb.
What did you say? The Friends from College?
Yeah. I think it's a Netflix series.
It is, sure. Yeah.
It was alright. It was only like 2 seasons, and it ended on like a cliffhanger, but it wasn't renewed. So
it says that it's still going.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. And Chloe Smolders is in that too.
Girl?
I have my attention.
She's Keegan-Michael Key's wife.
She's in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, a classic movie. I love that movie. And So It Goes, One for the Money. Definitely Maybe. That movie slaps.
I've only seen it once. I don't think I've even seen it all.
Monster-in-Law.
Told you, a bunch of chick flicks.
How to Lose a Guy.
Son of a bitch.
That is a La La Land poster behind Robert.
Somebody put that in a different chat today, and it killed me.
Koho, you like La La Land?
I'm muted. My apologies. I said no, not at all.
Do you know anyone else who likes La La Land?
Maybe.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. This is a real question. Isn't that your favorite movie of all time?
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
How to Lose a Guy in a Few Hours. Take a dump on the dining room table at his parents' house. Garth, what the fuck?
Garth speaks from experience, folks.
John Voight is a treasure.
I feel like Garth did it at John Voight's house.
I remember. I don't know if we talked about his hair at the beginning of this movie enough. He had some very blonde, flowy.
I remember as a kid thinking the name Silence Dogood was so cool. Being like, damn, I wish my name was Silence Dogood.
Well, he made it up, so you can make up a name.
Silence the Hulk Dogood.
That's the name you should use when you Jote.
No, we've already decided when I infiltrate Jote, my name is going to be Belak Manboat.
That's true. That is true. We decided that.
It is the perfect name.
Should name you Belak the Shrew Manboat? Just try to make it as opposite as we can. God, Garth, Jesus. I can't fucking get it. Garth, that was great.
Oh my god.
Garth, you're a legend.
Oh my god.
Is that true?
I'm looking it up. I didn't know that.
What is Angelina Jolie's father?
Yeah, John Voight.
Yeah,
absolutely. There was a very famous. What was the? There was a Shimoda match. I think it was Spectacular, wasn't it? Where they asked what was like what movie did they star in together or something like that.
I was there. It was
Tomb Raider.
It was the first one. What was the first one?
It was the first movie. It was Bateman versus was it Bateman somebody? I don't remember.
It was
You know what? It was. I think it was Shazam at Spectacular. I think they lost the Founding Fathers on that question.
hmm
Yikes.
20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Nice.
That is interesting. That is not something that I would have guessed based on her face and his face, but that's okay.
I don't know where she got the name. I don't know where she got the name Jolie from, because her mother, like, I guess maybe her mother's maiden name.
Probably a stage name.
That was the best way for Maggie to just straight up call John Voight ugly.
I mean, I guess I don't know what he looks like as a young man.
Oh yeah, I would have never assumed Angelina Jolie was related to John Voight, looking at her face and his face.
Oh, might be.
They kind of do look alike. Like if you look at her,
Like I guess I can see it.
I can see it now that I know, but I would have never guessed. Oh, that's really funny.
When you were a freshman in high school, is this who you wanted to be when you grew up?
Yes,
This exact person, Diane Kruger, in this movie.
correct.
Running around with Nicolas Cage.
Correct. A dope ass job. Going on adventures and shit. Hell yeah.
Going on adventures and shit.
I grew up wanting to be Riley, and I think I turned into John Voight somewhere, just sitting in the corner going, "Are you guys really going to put lemon juice on the back of the Declaration of Independence?"
This pizza I ordered is so warm.
Right?
I want pizza. We're not ordering
What is wrong with you?
We're not ordering pizza.
No, we're not. You're welcome. In the oven.
What?
Oh, no, that's true. I've heard about that.
Okay, I am not.
Family Guy made a joke about that in their Star
Wait,
Wars
who?
special. Angelina Jolie.
Who's her brother? Also from John Voight?
I believe so.
Probably.
Family Guy made a joke about that in their Star Wars special, like during the opening crawl. And they were like, she kissed her brother. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Let's stop pretending like it didn't happen.
That's right. You're right.
Just like randomly or like in a film?
No, like in real life.
Gross.
Drunk one night, things happen.
Ugh.
That's what he thinks from me, dog.
Incorrect. Cypher.
Doesn't he like look under? He doesn't realize it's the Declaration.
No, he's like, yeah, what is this like animal skin? And then he like looks it up and sees the.
It's like, oh no.
Stole the Declaration of Independence.
Ottendorf cipher. Tim, you should ask that. That's good. They say it twice. That's more times than some questions.
Fucking yikes. No, but I'll ask Silence Do Good.
They say that a lot.
Remember when John Voight was in Fantastic Beasts for 2 scenes and then died?
I want justice.
He doesn't die.
He was in Fantastic Beasts for 2 scenes, and then you got 80 trivia questions about it everywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think
Didn't he die?
No. Because he wants the photographer to get pictures when Credence is blowing up at the end.
Yeah, the sun died.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Yeah, remember he stands there and he says, "Get me pictures of Spider-Man."
Films extra.
That movie's garbage.
In Congress.
Are you dying?
Beer's carbonated. It makes me burp. Leave me alone.
Nick, how's your Coors Light?
My second one is just lovely. Thank you.
Damn right.
I also burped
You
recently.
can always trust a man who drinks Coors. My roommate taught me that.
Here with the Rona jokes.
I love it.
Oh, it would make a good. Yeah,
I can see it.
I wouldn't be against it.
Who just has pictures of iced tea?
Old people. In the South, specifically.
Here comes the most iconic line of my childhood.
I
Oh, yeah.
know what you're talking about.
I got this wrong in a fandom match, like my first or second singles match. It was like, what Disney live action movie will you hear this quote? And I was like, God damn it, I know
That
it's some.
quote where he just said you're dead?
No, the one coming up.
No, yeah, I'm tired. I'm hungry. This car smells weird.
Oh.
And I didn't know it, and then like I recognized it, and I just couldn't pull it. And then someone was like, "National Treasure," and I was like, "Fucker!" I'm just like,
I think it I think it was the guy we don't talk about. Take care.
Yeah, it was either that or the other guy we don't talk about that I actually beat.
Cody, shut the fuck up.
You guys.
I'm gonna go watch that moment right now.
We talked about that last night on AFTERSHOW too. So it's fine. We talked about that right after Boatman fucking got me.
That's true. Boatman just scorched you last night, and everyone sat there in silence.
The funniest thing about that was later after Boatman got off call, I like told Cody and Nick and Koho, I was they were like, so were you actually pissed? I was like, no, I wasn't pissed. It was funny. I told him I wasn't mad. It's all good. And then Nick goes, you know what you should do? In like 2 weeks, you should just message Boatman and be like, you know what? I'm actually really mad about that. Here's the kidding. Oh.
How long does it take to get from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia?
So I've done that just because of traffic.
What? How long?
Very long if there's traffic.
Very long? They did it in a night.
Maybe overnight there'd be less traffic. But for spring break my junior year, I drove from Massachusetts down to Myrtle Beach and I stopped in Philadelphia and Washington D.C. And we didn't move.
Yeah, sure. Well, in this magical world that Disney has created, there's no traffic.
According to Apple Maps, it's 2 hours and 17 minutes with tolls.
Well, it's actually not that bad. Star Drew means the
Star Drew, we are at 1 hour and 9 minutes, coming up on 1:10 in 30 seconds.
So there's a scene coming up pretty soon that's very similar to whenever I think that I have something like interesting to say about movies, and then Tim goes, "Yes, of course, I already know this." It's a very when Riley's all like, "The Liberty Bell, I figured it out."
Wait, you don't know this?
I know something about history that Ben Gates doesn't know.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a second to cherish this.
What do they do with those clothes? Just leave them there?
Burn 'em.
Can you really go into a store, put on a full outfit, pay for that outfit
They probably already bought the clothes, then went back into the changing room to put them on.
in real life? You think that would happen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But
I've
not-
bought shoes before and walked out in those shoes and then just paid for the shoes.
You can do that. You can say, hey, I'm
Yeah, but
gonna
with shoes that makes sense because they're in a box. But like with clothes, they have all the tags on them, so they gotta like.
you can say, like, I've seen it before where people will like walk up and be like, hey, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna leave this. We're gonna leave the store in it, and you pay for it, and you go put it on.
But you can't do what they're doing, where you put it on first.
I think aren't they stealing the clothes?
No, they pay for it.
Did they not, I bet you they already bought them. I bet you they already bought it.
He pays for it with his watch.
Maggie's
scuba diving watch.
Maggie's getting super heated right now, guys.
That's what happens.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Maggie, this is a movie based on the conceit that there's a map on the back of the Declaration of Independence, so I have no
Has
idea.
anyone checked? Are we sure there isn't?
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
look at the back of it. No.
Exactly. You know what? I'll shut up to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Damn right.
It's on you. They just didn't tell anyone.
Nick isn't the robber. It's fair.
You're right.
That's fair.
Or is he referring to Nick Cage?
Oh,
I think
probably.
that's just the key.
That makes sense.
He's saying that Nicolas Cage is not the robber.
But he definitely just stole the Declaration of Independence.
See, okay, he paid for it with the bills that they got in the book. And then she gives the watch to look at the bill.
He gives the watch in order to get the bill.
Back, yeah,
Yeah.
to look at it just for a second. To look at the time on the.
When did he get more cash?
They stole it from his dad.
Oh, that's right. Can you actually do this with a $100 bill?
I'm sure you can. I've never.
The exact time that's on the back of a $100 bill.
Get a magnifying glass or something.
Let me pull out my many $100 bills I have.
I was gonna say I don't know if I've ever more than once in my life held a $100 bill. Well, I guess at work. Yeah.
Many times at work. Many.
Well, you.
People in Madison be tossing them hundreds at us all the time. Yeah, give me 20 orders of pretzel bites. He's 100. Give me an extra cheese
Keep 'em
cup.
coming.
Give me an extra cheese cup. I'm feeling pretty spendy today.
Venturous, give me that extra cheese.
Give me that extra cheese cup.
I miss pretzel bites.
I miss pretzel bites. Holy shit.
Oh, pretzel bites from AMC were literally, I would still go to my old job just to get pretzel bites.
They're the best pretzel bites that have ever existed.
100%.
I like our popcorn too.
Me too. I like, before I worked at AMC, I was like so accustomed to the like theater popcorn on my side of the river. And then when I started working at AMC, I would like eat all the popcorn all the time. And then I went like when I stopped working there and I went back to the other theater, I don't get popcorn there anymore because I don't like it anymore. The AMC popcorn is just, I think it's the salt.
I think it's the butter.
It's the butter. If you put butter.
That's true.
The butter flavoring is really good. Like it's different from other butter flavorings.
That's true. I mean, like you can also like, even if you don't butter the AMC popcorn, it's still like dope.
No, I agree. I
That's why I think that's why I said salt, because like I think I ate it without butter more than I did with butter, actually, to be honest. And I don't normally do that with popcorn. Now I miss AMC, so oof.
Yeah, well, welcome to my life. Yeah, good stuff.
Chummy is such an idiot. Moron.
Because that's not the real one, right?
No, that is the real bell, but it was originally up in.
Oh, yeah, up in the tower.
You guys ever want to lick the Liberty Bell?
What?
No.
That's a reference.
I missed you, brother. I got you.
Yeah, come on. Thank you, Nick.
You're
What
welcome.
is it a reference to?
In How I Met Your Mother, they like spent some time in Philly, and Barney is like, "Do you want to spend your whole life sitting in the basement doing whatever, or do you want to lick the Liberty Bell?"
That's
And there's like a whole episode where him and Ted lick the Liberty Bell.
I don't remember that.
I do remember that now.
I've seen 2 episodes of How I Met Your Mother.
It's a great show.
It's on sale on Vudu right now for $30, the complete series.
On that same,
How much was Tim? You got the Blu-ray pat. That was like 60, right?
Yeah, it was 60.
on that same spring break trip I was talking about earlier, where me and my friend stopped in Philadelphia because he's a history buff. He goes, "I want to ring up the Liberty Bell." And I'm like, "You can't. They'll get mad at you." But it turns out, you know how when in baseball, when someone is like coming home and they get tagged out, the umpire will ring them up and be like, "You're out."
Mm-hmm.
That's called ringing someone up. So he stood in front of the Liberty Bell and did that, and everyone looked at him.
That's
and
funny.
the security
That
guard
was good.
sort of went for his gun and was like, "No, we're good. We're leaving."
Garth, you're a goddamn wonderful human being. He commented on my Welcome to Marwin review.
He said he was going to.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he did.
What did he
Cody,
comment?
wait, Cody, what's on your video? How I Met Your Mother?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Do you have Cody's video?
Yeah, I might have to go back and watch that series again.
That's true. Everything is on Tim's.
Everything is on Tim's video. I'm asking, is How I Met Your Mother actually on Cody's video? Wow, I should watch that.
Garth said I looked it up on Google Images. The time on the clock tower on the back of the $100 bill is 10:30 on some and 2:25 on others.
Well, 225 in this, isn't it? Isn't that what just
Well,
happened?
yes, but he went to fact check it, and it's half correct apparently.
It was
Well,
22. So this movie's just a bunch of bullshit.
That's
Your
disappointing.
This movie is bullshit.
Wait, what happens with the shadow at 10:30 then?
Maybe it's just twice. You get an option twice a day. You get a chance to.
Wait, what?
Even the $100 bill is right twice a day.
The sun, you're right. My B. I'm dumb.
Look at those Ozzy Osbourne glasses. That's what 3D was supposed to be, right? When you had the red and blue lens glasses.
Kind of what it was, no?
Yeah, you just sit there and you look at the back of the Declaration of Independence. You can see the map.
How do you spell wall with 2 E's?
Like if you spell it with 1 E, you get the greatest movie ever.
Wow.
The movie's garbage.
Who is not garbage?
Garbage is a strong word, but it's
You
not
don't
great.
believe it's garbage.
I don't think it's garbage, but I don't like it very much.
Oh,
It's probably hovering around my number 10 spot.
Wow.
Also, Boatman, you just missed a very important portrait to both of us in the background. Did you see him?
No, I didn't. What was the portrait?
This is Mr. Alexander Hamilton.
Oh,
Wow, Maggie.
What?
You really feel.
What did Maggie say?
You said Alexander Hamilton, and Maggie goes, "Fucking kill me."
Oh, I'm sorry.
after
I've
the
been
war,
waiting this entire movie to do it, okay?
I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
Okay. Hey, I could buy all the Star Trek movies on Vudu for $25.
No.
Maggie
Don't
said
you
no.
have them on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I have them on Blu-ray.
Do they not scan?
No, because they're collections.
Oh,
is it not on Netflix?
They're on Amazon, I think.
I don't think all of them. I don't think the Next Generations are. I think the original 6 are, maybe. I don't know.
Oh wait, what
I
is
don't-
that?
I haven't
That's
watched
what
it.
we're talking about, How I Met Your Mother.
Well, let me rephrase. I could get the 10 original, so all 6 original and the 4
Sure.
Next Generation for
Sure.
$20. I already have the new 3 on the.
So not to spoil my my Your List Sucks list for movie chase scenes, but this is definitely number 1.
You're lying.
No, so I haven't even thought about my list for movie chase scenes. If I'm
Wait,
even gonna
is
have one.
Cody doing movie chase scenes?
Did you not look at our schedule, Mr. Boatman, on the?
I did not. I did not see
Cody
the
would
schedule.
split it with me. Interesting.
I would do movie chase scenes. Is that Cody hosting?
Yeah, Cody's back on.
Oh.
Get your goldfish.
I am.
Ah, the married life.
I like the way they just destroyed these ancient headstones. They're definitely like historically important.
Get wrecked. Just get taken out by the freaking red tube.
Hiding.
Is that being me?
Yes. You're so into it. It's just really cute.
Katie says, "Where are the police?" That's a great question.
She's right.
Yeah, it's a great question. This is twice now that they get duped by the empty canister trick.
Well, but they still capture them, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, right, but like twice in this movie they fall for splitting up the document.
This scene used to stress me out so much.
It still stresses me out. What are you talking about?
I know what happens. Can you imagine the Declaration of Independence just got like run over?
That'd be fucking wild.
That'd be bad.
You'd be like, I am so fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, somebody would sue. Like the government or like somebody would sue for like negligence of some kind. You don't think so?
Lawyer.
Well, the National Archives is run by the government, so they're gonna sue themselves?
Well, I mean, like if somebody like stole it, like.
Well, then you sue for theft.
Yeah, like hold on.
So Michael Campbell just commented on my Welcome to Marwin review
No.
Now what have you started?
and said was gonna watch this review, but then I found out you guys were Mormons, so I can't do it.
Michael is the best. On it, like so fucking funny. He's the best.
Garth said, I didn't watch the review yet, but you needed another like, so here you go. You're
that's
welcome.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's so funny.
Oh, that is so funny. Wow. Oh man, you guys are awesome. That's fantastic. Oh man. Hey Robert,
What's up?
is Bloodshot gonna be in Full Metal Geek?
Yes.
When?
Is it on digital now?
Yeah, but I mean, it was in theaters for a week and then went to digital 2 weeks later because of the Rona. So yes, it is on digital now.
Then it's fair game now. That's not to say that I'm gonna write a question about it tomorrow, but like,
But it's gonna be there.
it's viable.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, no worries.
It is kind of amazing that he gets out of the whole prison thing. Both times.
I don't think that's Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's how the law works. When he says someone's got to go to prison, and you can kind of just pick someone else.
No, that is not how the law works.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's too bad.
You gotta prove stuff. Usually.
It's overrated.
Tim, you still checking those comments?
Oh, boy.
I'm sure I'll get a notification. I got notifications for the other two, so I'm
Okay.
sure I'll get them shortly.
Look at that cell phone. State of the art, 2005. 2004.
Ooh, the How I Met Your Mother sale ended. It is now back at $75 full price.
Damn.
So you missed your chance. That Bond bundle is also back to $200. So I don't know who would have bought that at $100 when it was on sale, but whoever they did, they're a smart person. Oh, just got a notification. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I had to.
That's very funny.
Bowman, what did you say?
He said, but is it better than the Sword and the Stone?
Oof. Oof.
Robert, do you remember when you broke a piece off the Intrepid?
I do. I broke the Intrepid.
You did.
What?
He was, like,
my
There and like he
so,
like
no, it wasn't. It
button.
wasn't from that picture. It was a few minutes. So my freshman year of high school, Maggie's junior. Sorry, we went on a choir trip to New York City. And we did a tour of the Intrepid, and there was like the captain's chair where you could like sit down and take a picture. It was my Facebook profile picture for a long time. I looked like I was 8. And a little while later in the tour, like we were kind of like stuck in the hallway because like, you know, the group ahead of us, like we had to wait basically. And there was like this lever on this like kind of dashboard kind of thing, and it said like, you know, do not pull lever. So obviously I pulled it.
Yeah. So lever, of
and
course.
the lever, like I pulled it and it broke off.
I know that story actually. Now that you're
so
saying.
I put it back. Like I didn't even like put it back on the like the little stump that used to be there because it like straight up broke. I just kind of set the lever next to like the handle next to kind of like the mechanism and just like kept walking. And now there's video evidence.
Yeah.
That's an admission in court.
Garth commented again, wait, you guys are Mormons? I'm taking back my like.
Nice.
Kaleb Koho commented, Damn, you guys just didn't get the memo. Welcome to Marvin was on the short list for best visual effects. Therefore, it can't be a bad film. Just look at Cats, also on the visual effects short list. Greatest movie of all time. You guys are just Mormons. Fucking yikes. I apologize to any Mormon fans we have at multiple.
I mean, yeah, it's not a shot at Mormons. It's just a shot at the person who fucking is an idiot in the comment section.
Look at the replies to the Mormon lady's comments.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't.
Oh, Katie, you're being depressing now.
Remember when we could gather in public like that?
Literally, every time I watch something since this has started, that's all I've been thinking. So.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, I'm looking at the replies to the Mormon comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That water is dirty. And gross. Look at that. That's disgusting.
Oh, this is another good comment, too. If you can't string together two sentences without relying on the words like to carry you, you're not mature enough to deal with adult-themed films. I'm sorry I'm dyslexic, you motherfucker, okay?
I'm not dyslexic.
Anyway, where is the... I can't find that comment now, all of a sudden. Oh, wait, never mind. Hang on.
It should be like the top comment or
Yeah, hang on. I just had to, like, filter it.
Yeah, I think it is the Hudson starter. Pretty sure. Savage moment. Oh my god.
Where? What am I looking at?
He said, Sandra, you have strong Karen energy and should consult your doctor about that.
Kaleb Koho, I fucking love you.
Tonight on Multiplex Loves Movies, we watch National Treasure and are mean to people in the comments on one of Tim's YouTube videos. Join us at 9 Oh, fucking fantastic. Riley's doing something clever with the computer. Hey, some people don't like this movie very much, but I'm going to share this comment anyway. James Gunn just announced he's going to do a watch-along of Guardians 2 on Thursday night.
Ooh.
At 9 EST. So
would have watched it if I didn't just watch it yesterday.
He
honestly
did a watch along of Guardians.
Yeah, he's honestly he's super open and insightful about like the decisions and stuff he makes, like about his movies. Like I'm always interested to read what he has to say because like he has a lot of like knowledge about the characters beyond what's like shown on screen. So like I'm always down to read what he has to say. The FBI are the equivalent to stormtroopers in effectiveness in this movie. That's funny.
True.
I'll be right back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cheerio.
I always thought that was so savage. There's like a lot of this movie left.
This movie's longer than I remember.
Yeah.
Dad. A+ delivery.
To Sean Bean.
No, Nick Cage. When John Voight sticks out of the car, he comes back and goes, "Dad."
Oh yeah.
It was like,
Now you're ahead.
I fast forwarded after I found out I was like a full minute behind. I think I'm like a couple seconds ahead.
Pause for like 3 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, are we pausing? What?
No, I did.
No.
I did.
Okay,
No.
I was terrified for a second.
Also, fun fact about, do you see what church they're in?
Oh my
No.
god. It's the only things you know about history from Hamilton?
No, it's just Hamilton's my favorite musical because of history. Because it's history and rap put together. It's my jam.
And it has Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Well, I didn't become a fan of Lin until Hamilton.
Lynn, they're on the first
His
thing.
friend Lynn.
Yeah, my Lord and Savior Lin.
Cody commented on the video now.
Let's go.
This movie was way too was too advanced for you. I bet you both think Black Panther didn't deserve Best Picture. Peace out, Mormons.
Cody is a double comment because a year ago he said, "Thanks, you just saved me money." Yikes. Tim, did you see the comment on there by someone named Founder?
On the video?
Yeah.
Probably. Is it recent?
No, it's from a year ago, but it was. I just saw it and I was like, "Oh, yikes!"
Send me a screenshot.
Yeah, here, I'll send it to you. Bowman, I already sent it to him.
Well, I put it for everyone to see.
Fair. Boatman, you Mormon.
Yeah, no, I've seen that before. That's a
My
yikes
hair
comment.
is so.
Star Drew wants to know what is the best treasure hunt movie.
Pirates of the
Probably
Caribbean: The
this.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Is that a treasure hunt though?
They're
That's not
after cursed gold.
The correct answer
the
is it's the Mad
definition of a
Mad
treasure
Mad Mad
hunt.
World.
Muppet Treasure Island.
That's not a bad one.
I like that pick.
I would take either Curse the Black Pearl or Dead Man's Chest because I gotta chill out.
What about this movie?
This movie's fucking great.
I would honestly probably pick this movie. I have a lot of nostalgia for this movie.
I really like this one. I haven't seen Book of Secrets in a long time either, but I really
I
like
honestly,
that one
I
too.
remember liking Book of Secrets more, but I also have seen it more recently.
I think we saw Book of Secrets in the theater, but we didn't see this
Yes.
in the theater.
Yep.
Oh, the answer is The Goonies.
The Goonies is overrated.
My heart.
I agree with Maggie.
Oh, my heart twice. Oh, guys, it hurt me.
Tune into Your List Sucks tomorrow for Overrated 80s. You may or may not hear the Goonies come up.
No.
Katie and Cody both said Rat Race.
What is Rat Race?
It's like it's a Mad 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 World, but Smash Mouth is there.
Oh, so it's better.
I mean, it has actually good scenes in it. John Lovitz has like a really funny moment.
Wait, isn't Rowan Atkinson in that?
Yeah, and he's one of the funniest parts of the movie. Oh, yes, a race. But that movie also has a lot of stupid stuff in it. Like the Whoopi Goldberg sections are kind of dumb. Everything with Breckin Meyer's kind of bad.
Isn't everything with Breckenmeyer kind of bad, though?
Probably. There's probably exceptions, but yeah. I just know him as Garfield's owner.
So Katie, Maggie
No,
just said
no.
Indiana Jones. No,
Oh,
Katie
did she
said.
bring it up? Okay.
Katie said she's partial to Indiana Jones. Are those really treasure movies? They're not really going for treasure.
I mean,
I would
the
consider
art-
them treasure hunt movies.
I
At
wouldn't
least
count
Raiders.
Raiders as I wouldn't count Raiders as the treasure hunt movie.
They're after the Ark of the Covenant.
I'd count all three. 4, I guess, but the fourth one sucked.
I would count 1 and 3 more, and I guess kind of 2. 2, they're hunting for the stones because of like that's not like the thing they set out to do in the very beginning of the movie, sort of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize the qualification for a treasure hunt movie was they intended to hunt the treasure.
That's fine.
Dunk.
Maggie said, "Get fucked."
Is the reason why I don't count Crystal Skull either is they don't set out to find
Get
that
out of
treasure.
here.
They don't set out to find the Crystal Skull.
At some
They set
point,
out to find. They set out to find John.
Okay, but
Hurt.
in the first 10 minutes of Curse of the Black Pearl, are they setting out to find those gold coins?
From day one, they set up that the coins are the treasure that they're looking for. From
Get outta
scene
here.
1, literally scene 1, when they get the first piece of the treasure for Keira Knightley gets it off Will Turner. They set up that that's the treasure. So dunked, Shelob.
She lob.
You gave me the points for Shelob, so that's on you.
That's true. I didn't want to do it. One of my boys to win.
And that's not Koho.
And that's not.
I'm very aware that I'm not a boy to tip.
Not during that match. It was Kane and Cody versus you and Jim, right?
Yeah, King's Ragnarok too.
Sorry, am I in your space too much? This scene also stressed me out.
I think I like the ending of Book of Secrets better than like the last half. Like the last half hour of Book of Secrets, I like better than the last half hour of this movie.
I would agree with you. The whole part where they're on the like balancing thing. And
Yeah, and then you get
Lauren-
Harris's like once they get like to the place where the City of Gold is, like once they get really to Mount Rushmore, from then on in that movie is better than like the last half hour of this movie.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you.
So, Katie, I don't think has even seen Crystal Skull. I correct me if I'm wrong, Katie, but I'm pretty sure I remember you telling me that you never saw it because you didn't want to taint Indiana Jones for you. It's the right call, 100%. The movie's not good.
It's not great, but it's not terrible either.
There's redeeming things about it, but overall, it's pretty.
Yeah,
I don't hate that movie.
It's pretty
it's
bad.
it is pretty rough, but like there's parts of it that I still like. Will go YouTube.
That movie to me is like Green Lantern. It's a bad movie, but there are things about it I like.
Green Lantern wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, I think Green Lantern's okay.
No, I'm being serious. It's like a very solid, like 2.5. Did I give it a 2 probably?
I gave it a 2.
I
Next,
think I gave it a 3.
It's very just like stereo. It's not actively bad. It's just very mediocre.
I would say it's actively mediocre on the edge of being bad.
Everything around Peter Skarsgård is pretty awful.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's true.
That's true.
I think the movie without like whenever they're not around Peter Sarsgaard in Green Lantern, it's pretty solid though. I think it's like fine.
Nick is in pain.
Nick is in a lot of pain right now
Me? No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Why?
because of our Green Lantern takes.
Oh no, it just makes me feel better about the Goonies and Wally.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
Fair.
that's fucking fair. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry that I saw the Goonies for the first time like 2 months ago. So I was definitely not at the right age to be watching that movie for the first time.
That's one of the first movies I remember watching.
I saw that movie for the first time like 2 years ago.
They played it on ABC Family a lot.
They played this movie on ABC Family a lot.
He lucks his way into a lot of stuff in this movie.
That's accurate.
Abigail didn't wash her hands. Now, literally, if they had gone like 3 tombs to the right and just gone in there, they would have just found the treasure room and all been shot.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is totally true. Oh my god.
So I remember being angry the first time I saw it. I'm like, why don't you just go? You want to save the guy? Wouldn't have died. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Trouble. But then I was like, oh, you would have all died because they would have killed you.
And this is all bullshit, right?
Yeah. You asked me this question the other day.
What?
Who was the person who said the British were coming when you were playing Trivia Crack?
Oh.
What?
He uses me to help sometimes.
No wonder.
Hey, today
No wonder why Tuig doesn't win every challenge that he ever does.
I beat Tuig on those challenges today fair and square, but I did use Maggie on a piece playing against Cody. But I won the challenges.
Cody is furious
I
right
was
now. He is
winning,
fuming.
I was winning like 5-1 against Tim, and then I kept challenging, and I lost all 5 of my pieces. Now he's winning like 3-1.
Tuig makes me hate playing Trivia Crack because he just fucking challenges everything. Everything. I'm like, oh my god.
It's true.
Sean being such an idiot. He didn't know that the British came by sea.
That, or he didn't think like, oh,
Maggie dogging out movie Sean Bean is my fucking just mood every day. Fucking idiot didn't know they came by sea. What a dunce.
He also maybe let's look around this little room, see if there's a button somewhere while we're here.
Right? Like, he just trusts them so much to be telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever not told the truth when at gunpoint?
I've never been at gunpoint, so.
Oh, me either.
Except for that time in Chicago.
Yikes.
Well, I'm with. Look, does that really count? Just because Kane is swole doesn't mean that his guns count as guns. Like, come on.
That's fair.
Wait, since when did Robert just start talking shit on Kane's guns?
Just now.
I was complimenting. I said they don't count as firearms.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Are you saying those arms aren't fire, Robert?
no, trust me, Bowman. Them arms are fire, but they ain't firearms.
Cody just played me back in trivia.
That's okay. This is a tiny room to put all the treasure in.
That's not where the treasure was.
I know, but they think that's where the treasure is, so they sure think the treasure is tiny.
That's fair. Road to Perdition is $5 on Voodoo.
Tim. Nick, I blame you.
For what?
You got him started on this purchasing things on Voodoo streak, even though he already owns them on Blu-ray.
I'd like to point out that, yeah, that's probably my fault.
Cody and Nick pay me back if I buy something.
Not if you send things.
Yeah, he said things. When I scanned all those Ninja Turtle movies the other day, Nick paid me back.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, West Side Story, $5.99.
You're much better off doing that on Blu-ray.
Yeah. If I don't already. Ooh, I would buy this. Ooh, Nacho Libre.
Wow.
Boatman's
That is
favorite movie.
Wow, I am really offended that you listen to that.
You don't like Nacho Libre?
It's maybe no, because I like Napoleon Dynamite was like my favorite movie when I was like 14.
That
And I was
movie's-
like, this is the guy that made Napoleon Dynamite. So watch this, and then I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's really not.
It's very convenient that he happened to keep the pipe on him.
There's a lot of
He just has it in his pocket.
Yeah. Like, imagine if they were stuck down there. He's like, fuck. This is the pipe.
Imagine if he had.
I left it in my hotel room. Or in his apartment, I guess.
I was gonna say, what if he left it in his old clothes?
That'd be rough.
That dress she was wearing was probably expensive, too. And she was just like...
That's why he paid with $100 bills.
They did come in a car. Very possible they put
They
the
could
clothes
put it in the car.
in
You're
the
right.
car.
You're right. These are the questions that we have.
Might not have been the most important plot point. Everyone's probably like, we don't need this.
You didn't need a 20-minute scene of them like moving them starting to drive, then having to turn around, go back to the shop, and go back to the changing room to get their clothes.
When they were paying, they didn't have it with them, so it's like...
Yeah.
Maybe they gave it to Riley because Riley came up on them while they were paying. So they were just like, Riley, go do everything we tell you.
And he will.
So legally, Maggie,
Oh no.
If someone finds a big treasure like this, do they get to claim it?
Hell yeah.
Are you saying that because you want them to claim it, or like legitimately?
No, it's called the discovery rule. It's a real thing. I
Like
studied
finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
as long as it's virtually undisputed possession. Yeah. So like as long as there's no one that could claim it. Yeah.
This could be like, hey, that was mine.
Right. And the problem with a treasure like this is that like Egypt or Greece could claim a right to some of this stuff. But otherwise, legally, yeah, it's finders keepers. It varies a little bit by state, but mostly that's the rule.
And this is why we have a lawyer at Multiplex. Any other online trivia league wants to come at us, we've got a lawyer.
I have an army. We have a macaw.
Yeah,
Lawyer.
We have the goat.
a lawyer.
The gloat. The greatest lawyer of all time.
Not a lawyer.
Yeah.
Not yet.
You will be.
Mm-hmm.
You will be. This always blew my mind.
I know, me too.
This always made me go, how come that gunpowder doesn't explode?
It's oil.
Is it oil?
It's oil.
Bring
Okay.
wood and oil. Set a
Stare.
fire in our flesh.
Ah, yes.
He just picks it up.
Yeah.
Like if I saw a skeleton hand, I would not touch it.
I'm the ghost of Nicolas Cage's career.
Yikes.
Well, that's awfully responsible of you, Nick.
Because he's the good guy, Robert.
Do you think you could feasibly write a storyline where every Harvey Keitel character he's ever played is all the same person?
No.
From the
Maybe.
You don't think that's the wolf? Or I guess Mr. White dies in Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, never mind.
Hold on. Not just the wolf. I think that's Judas from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
He would also have to be the pimp from Taxi Driver.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Oh, what's that character's name? I just watched that movie last week. Or 2 weeks ago.
The Mean Streets one?
No, the Taxi Driver one where he's the pimp for Jodie Foster.
I don't know.
It's something stupid as hell. I have to look this up.
Tim, did you use my rewards when you ordered Perkins?
No,
You should have.
I didn't know.
Oh, I could go for some fucking Perkins right now.
We got
It
Perkins
was really
on
fucking
Sunday,
good.
and I almost died.
His name is Sport. That's what
Next.
the pimp's name is in Taxi Driver.
I want to get that thing again. It was fucking
It was
delicious.
really good.
What'd you get at Perkins, Tim?
It was like a skillet thing. It was like hash browns on the bottom, and then like
It wasn't even hash browns. It was like tater tots.
right. It was like a big potato. It was like a big hash brown. It was a big square, and then it was like bacon.
Mine wasn't.
Mine was.
Oh, mine was little like tater tots.
Oh, mine was like a big square,
Oh.
and then it was like bacon and
Yeah, it
I
was
know what
it was
else.
bacon, sausage,
He did the hair thing again.
cheese, and eggs, and it was just like a big like
it was a
skillet thing. Yeah,
on
it
top
was
of the potatoes.
it was really
delicious.
good. And then I also got some French toast because I'm a fat fuck, but it was really good.
And there was this like cheesy, delicious gravy on it.
Wouldn't the church be able to claim it? Katie asks because it's on their property.
Yeah, because it's anything below or above, yeah, they could. There'd be lots of litigation. Is basically the takeaway. With a treasure that big, there'd be lots of litigation.
You said Egypt would be able to claim it, right?
Right,
'Cause
probably.
you just said the opening of the exhibit in Cairo.
What?
So Riley just said they want us at the opening of the exhibit in Cairo.
Yeah.
So Egypt claimed it.
Yeah, they did. Or they donated it to them, even though it's already theirs.
How many takes of that kiss do you think they had to do?
7.
Probably about 20 because the first 16 takes, Nicolas Cage was trying to suck out Diane Kruger's soul.
Do you think there was one take where he was going in for it and he just went boo?
What about 17, 18, and 19?
Then he
Those
was
are for
trying to suck out her
posterity.
liver.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm not going to speak too much from experience, but I think if you're trying to take out the liver, you don't go through the mouth.
I don't want to know why you are talking about liver.
Did I say he went through the mouth?
Directed by John Turteltaub.
Oscar-nominated director John Turteltaub. Check out these suggestions. Hail Caesar, Bleed for This, and The Social
Netflix,
Network.
stop
Hail
telling me
Caesar's
to watch
great.
Too Hot to Handle. I
That's
don't
what my
want to.
suggestion is too.
All right. Well, that was National Treasure. That was fun. That went by really quick. I like that movie a lot. Very fun. Another wonderful time. Guys, thank you for watching another watch along. It was really great. We'll be back next week with who knows what, but I apparently have to make a decision quick. Otherwise, PJ Campbell might pick the same movie as me again. So I'll get on that real quick. We'll have an announcement for you in the next couple days. Until then, see ya. Peace out. Have a great night.
Not quite my tempo.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah.